Yo, what up, team? Welcome back to J3 Entertainment, where you about to get that true reaction experience.
That's right, y'all. It's time for some laughs. What we got for him, bro?
Death battle. Wile Coyote versus Tom the Cat.
Dun-dun-dun. There it is, y'all.
Might for this one.
Cartoon style.
Right.
Yes.
We got two juggernauts going on right now.
Right.
I'm with it.
Full of Toon Force.
Toon Force up the yang, bro.
Right.
They have
Okay.
endured some of the worst,
Yeah.
like,
They've been through
I'm
it.
talking about falling off of cliffs, getting blown up, shot with missiles, and houses falling on them, getting knocked into, disintegrated into crystal, and they endured everything known to Toons,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they're going head up with each other.
Right.
Tom the Cat went against Jerry the Mouse. Damn. Versus Wile Coyote goes against the Roadrunner.
Meet.
Yes.
See what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
All right, who you got winning?
Wile Coyote, man.
Who you got winning?
Wile Coyote.
Why?
Because Tom, Wiley's mind, the way he's with them traps, I don't think Tom can get away with that. Get away from that. Like, he's not as fast as Roadrunner, and that's how he gets through it. So,
Got you. What about you?
The levels of unpredictableness and his savagery. Yeah.
Okay.
Granted, Wild.
There's no limit with him. Like
yeah.
he'll
Wild is in the name.
I wonder where he gets the money from.
Right. Plus, he hungry.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I thought about this for a very long time when they announced it. Wile Coyote, I think, is smarter, more cunning. He has the devices. But Tom the Cat, very resourceful.
Yeah.
And the thing about Tom, he's always low-key caught Jerry, in a sense. He'll catch him. Wile Coyote ain't never catching a Roadrunner. He tries his heart out. But Tom is just more severe, and I think Tom is taking more beatings from Jerry than Wile Coyote's ever taken. Wile Coyote only takes the ones that he delivers, that he ends up getting reverted back to him.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
He gets beat by the environment.
No, he gets beat by his own devices because Meat got out the way.
Yeah.
And it blew him up. But Tom, Jerry comes back with vengeance. I'm going with Tom Cat.
Kevin McAllister in cat form.
Oh, man.
Tom Malone.
Y'all ready to react?
Yeah, man.
All right. Let's get these headphones on. And we're going to start this thing right now. Here we go, y'all.
Wile Coyote, the fastest and
got that pencil back
furriest
there.
of the Looney Tunes.
Tomcat, the powerhouse pussycat
Should've been
from
Tom
Tom
versus
and Jerry.
Sylvester.
The fans
Oh,
voted for it, and
man.
we're here to deliver.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
Damn.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to
Look
find out
like
who
Mrs.
would
Mrs.
win
Smith.
a
Mr.
death
and Mrs.
battle.
Smith back there, right? Yo, right?
Yep.
This reminded me of the game Multiverses.
In tales
Yeah.
told over a shimmering
game.
campfire by the tribes people of North America, there was no figure so cunning, so bold as Coyote. To the Miwok, he was a Prometheus who stole fire from the heavens to give to humanity. To the Sewetmuk, he was a foolish trickster who could die and return to life.
And to the brothers Warner, he's just a poor dumb schmuck who can't catch a break.
To this day, the great coyote stalks the American Southwest, hunting his indefatigable prey, the Roadrunner.
Damn.
And this modern Wile Coyote is driven by a ruthless entrepreneurial spirit.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
it's
it
called a
drove
stomach.
him straight
Most
off a
loyal
cliff.
customer
He'll chase
active,
that
bro.
bird-shaped happily ever after to his own inevitable undoing.
Nice.
Such is the lot of the common man.
You might not expect it from an anthropomorphic canine Job, but Wiley was born the son of world-famous hunter Cage E. Coyote. His father raised him from infancy to hound his avian adversary and forbade him to speak until he tasted victory. On the face, an
Wow.
easy task. Coyotes are incredibly
Okay.
adaptable predators, capable of hunting in both rural and urban environments.
They're also speedy little demons. They can sprint at up to 43 miles per hour. Though that's cold comfort when that blue meeping bastard can make beams of light look stone still or outrun a car that was moving fast enough to travel through time.
Frankly, it's incredible that Wiley manages to consistently keep up with his prey at all. But he does.
No, really, it's actually stated that only a, quote, tiny little extra burst of speed separates the Coyote and the Roadrunner. Heck, Bugs Bunny himself needed to take super speed supplements in order to move fast enough to outrun Wiley.
But
Damn.
almost as fast isn't fast enough. Fortunately, Wiley's got an endless assortment of gadgets, gizmos, and reams of blueprints to make up the difference.
He's got your classics like dynamite, anvils, and spring-loaded boxing gloves, along with heavier artillery like heat-seeking missiles, a 10 billion million-volt electromagnet, and a friggin' trebuchet, a Reddit favorite.
Many of which he invented himself and uses in
on top of it.
excruciatingly detailed schemes that inevitably
Here you
go
go.
awry.
Bow.
Despite being a self-described
MacGyver.
super genius, Wile has an officially measured IQ of 3.
That's the same IQ as a cactus.
Okay, the test results were fake, but he's still an idiot.
So why not let a soulless
I thought he was smarter than
corporation
that.
do
Right?
the hard work for him?
Acme sells any product that you can imagine, and Wile is their most devoted customer, contributing up to 99% of its multi-billion-dollar revenue.
Thanks for the inherited wealth, Pops. Oh, don't worry, I'm spending it all in one place.
He's got an Acme Book of Magic, Acme Clonomatic, Acme Death Ray, Acme City in a Box, Acme Universal Remote, which can pause, fast forward, and rewind a person through time.
Too bad half the
Oh,
stuff
God.
Wile uses is intentionally sabotaged because Acme's board of directors is exclusively Roadrunners.
Oh.
Man cannot catch a break, but he sure can take some punishment.
No matter the
Absolutely.
severity of his failures, Wile is still a tune and can bounce back from just about anything.
He's been sliced, stabbed, squashed, exploded, melted, blasted into a constellation, and overall burned for the last 87 years
Good old
straight
days,
without
man.
ever actually dying. He once got fully disintegrated into ash and popped back up like it was nothing.
Similar to the immortal Coyote of Sewetmuk legend.
He's also shattered the fourth wall tons of times and even left the comic page entirely to catch the Roadrunner. Ah, so close.
Believe it or not,
I mean,
there is
to do that,
actually a
right?
biological reason for these abilities. Looney
Buster Bunny did,
DNA.
though.
Every tune's got it, not just the Looney ones. And it's what lets them survive fatal damage up to being fully erased off the page, essentially dictating their personal slice of reality to whatever is funny.
Like how gravity only affects the Coyote when he looks down.
Tunes are immune to the laws of physics as we know them.
That's why Wile developed a counter to this immortality, the Looney DNA Dissolver, which leaves tunes vulnerable to fatal wounds the same way we are. Yet again,
Wow.
so close. You can't say he hasn't tried everything.
It was Wile's experience as a veteran tune that landed him a job at Acme University as department chair of the School of Hard Knocks, teaching up-and-coming Tiny Toons how to use their abilities.
Okay, so Naruto.
And just like Naruto's jutsus, Toon Force works like an actual power system, with more experienced tunes like Wile who are more powerful than their younger counterparts.
And that means Wile should be capable of replicating feats and abilities performed by any other Looney Tune, like traveling between different mediums or altering the plot of the cartoon he's in.
And my favorite was the time Plucky Duck used Marvin the Martian's matter transmogrifier to suck up the entire universe.
And then suck up the animator animating his universe.
And then suck up the animator's universe for good measure.
Wiley's got a cushy 10-year job teaching that stuff. Impressive for an abject failure
Okay.
at his life
Right.
mission. He's helped stop a meteor from destroying Earth, beat the
What the-
Monstars in basketball, and even, oh snap, caught the Roadrunner! Oh wait, never mind, so damn close!
According to 1977's Tweety and Sylvester issue 67, Wile E. Coyote has attempted to catch the Roadrunner 4,766,842 times. Scaling to the present, that's over 10 million failures.
God
Oh,
damn.
man.
Dedication, or maybe self-destructive
Cannon,
stubbornness.
real.
Too blinded by bird lust to see the forest for the trees.
But Acme's intentional malfunctions and Coyote's recklessness don't account for all of his catastrophes. There's something else, something grander, otherworldly, standing in the way of our furry friend's salvation.
Wiz, there's no other way to say it. God is just plain out to get this guy.
And by God, we mean the closest thing that exists for Coyote and Roadrunner. Chuck Jones.
The guy that created him and helped forge the
Nice.
Looney Tunes into how we know him today.
Originally meant to be a parody of earlier chase cartoons like, well, Tom and Jerry, Jones established several rules for their animated shorts that superseded Coyote's reality
Okay.
warping tune abilities.
Rules that cover his obsession, faulty products, and the fact that no outside force, not even the Roadrunner, is to blame for his defeat. Just him.
While other creatives have altered this formula in the decades since Jones's departure, these rules have effectively made the Coyote's defeats cosmically ordained.
God nerfed
man.
Wile E. Coyote. In all our years making Death Battle, we have never seen a handicap like that.
But what else can you expect from our fanatical furry fail son? He's the Sultan of Slapstick, the CEO of Second Place, the swing and a miss superstar. As long as he picks himself back up and dusts off the ashes, that'll never be all, folks, for Wile E. Coyote.
That was break.
That's crazy.
The year was
Right.
1939. War raged in Europe between the British Tommies and the German Jerrys. As the beleaguered English made their miraculous escape from the German encirclement off the coast of Dunkirk, one might have called the battle a game of cat and mouse?
Oh, wow, is that actually where their names come from? I'm looking this up.
Regardless of their names' origin, William Hanna and Joseph Barbera's infamous
Yes.
cat and mouse duo became the undisputed kings of slapstick comedy.
The formula is simple, and we all know it. Tom Cat chases Jerry Mouse around the house. Brutal, bone-shaking, I felt that in my balls violence ensues, and Tom is reprimanded by Mammy Two Shoes.
Who is, let's say, very much from the 1940s.
And if you're like me, all you wanted to see was Tom wipe that smug smirk off that little rat's face. Despite my well-documented hatred of cats, even I've got to cringe at years of propaganda to convince us to side with the filthy, flea-ridden rodent over man's second best friend. Oh, big yawn.
House cats like Tom are actually some of Earth's most successful predators. They can run up to 30 miles per hour, leap 6 feet high, and despite being commonly perceived as nocturnal, they're actually crepuscular and hunt in the dawn and evening.
Tom specifically is a British Shorthair. They're strong, stocky Roman cats bred to withstand harsh conditions. And for Tom, harsh conditions is an understatement.
Tom has collected a crazy assortment
Yo.
of weapons in his war against mouse.
Blockbuster.
Sure, most of it is the stuff you can find around the average American household,
very
like
resourceful.
baseball bats, lead pipes, and
And guns, lots and lots of guns. But he's got wackier things like a magic wand, a robo-cat, vanishing cream, and a smart cap that gives
Vanishing
him
cream.
all the knowledge in the world.
I'm partial to the
that new
sword of light and dark, which severs you from your own shed,
new kid.
or the rewind remote, which can move your victim backwards through time.
And you can't forget the cat car and cat jet, spelled with K's, of course, but just the cat part.
Tom's arsenal is heavily improvisational, which fits his quick thinking in fights over Thanksgiving.
I know
turkey.
my
Though
cartoons,
he often
bro.
loses his bouts with Jerry, it's not usually because he's dumb or incompetent. Rather, he's just genuinely outplayed.
And even in defeat, he's one tough son of a gun. He's been crushed, blown up, had every bone in his body broken, shattered, melted, and vaporized to
I
dust.
know my cartoons,
and
bro.
survived.
Well,
Indestructible.
mostly. Tom actually has kicked the bucket multiple times, but little known cat fact, he has
Ghost
9
game, right?
lives, as established in the
Like
episode
the lines they
Heavenly
want to go.
Puss.
Way to go.
Oh, Wiz was conducting some different kind of research when he stumbled on that episode.
Very funny. Even if Tom starts to use his lives up, he has a potion that just restores them.
Or he can physically go get them back from hell. Where all cats go.
Kratos
What?
cat.
Truly hardcore fortune, but there isn't much of a limit to what Tom can do. He can clone himself, levitate in the air, make his imagination real, and even break the fourth wall and enter the real world.
Yeah, if you only watch the classic cartoons from the 40s, you may be in for a shock. Tom and Jerry gets buck wild, much like the actual inspirations for their names. Thank you, Google.
Oh, you're still on this?
Dodoy Whiz. They were actually named after the two characters in Pierce Egan's delightful life in London, Jerry Hawthorne and Corinthian Tom. It was adapted to the stage with the title Tom and Jerry, which later became a catch-all term in 1800s England for young, drunken rabble-rousers.
One could, in fact, say that many rabbles were roused the times Tom destroyed a planet-busting asteroid, lifted up the sun, and was blown up into a constellation. And he was just
Gotcha.
fine. Just a bunch of stars now, but he's okay.
He taked an
But he moving
explosion
now.
that
Yeah.
launched him through
While he was
time to the
stuck.
Stone Age and has run through space at massively faster than light speeds.
That shouldn't be a surprise when he and Jerry have been at each other's throats for over 80 years now. But what may surprise you is the fact that at the end of the day, they're actually friends.
And they've worked together tons of times to save the day, like when they helped a little orphan girl, Robin Starling, find her way home. Oh, that's a nice end to their story.
Don't you believe it? Now is when we have to talk about Tom and Jerry Chase. Long ago, the warrior god, Lord of Sichuan, Long Shen, battled the tricksy and indomitable Mouse King atop Peach Mountain, leading the goddess Celeste to declare the two the strongest warriors in the realm.
No,
And
they
were,
didn't.
in fact, Tom and Jerry. They were even stronger than Devil Tom, who repelled corruption by the darkness. This mysterious, malevolent force threatened to consume the Tree of Life, whose branches encompass all of time and space. Banding together, these warriors used the star element to dispel the darkness and save the universe.
What the?
While it may sound completely insane, it is. Chase is a Chinese mobile gacha game whose lore is not entirely in keeping with the spirit of the source material. However, it is officially licensed by Warner Brothers Interactive Entertainment, which means we have to include it in our research.
So
Yeah,
that
'cause
the
that took some of
gods
that-
may
that took
grant
some
us
of that,
mere mortals
Wukong
some
lore.
heavenly push.
No.
Friendly rivalry aside, though, Tom has actually managed to catch the little rat fair
Man, I
and
know my
square
stuff,
a few times.
By my count of the original shorts, 19 times.
I could watch him on repeat forever. Too bad he's still a filthy feline. The only kitty I truly respect is named after booze.
Well then, you're in luck, because the Tom and Jerry of English literature later became the namesake for a famous Christmas cocktail.
Because there's no better way to get absolutely trashed than with good old Tom and Jerry.
That was great. That was great. Oh my
Right.
God. So much fun in that. So much fun. All right, gentlemen. So
I've
what
been
we got?
educated. I love it.
What we got? Are y'all switching up? What's up? What y'all gonna do?
Shoot, I'm in the middle now. I don't know. They both indestructible
Yeah, they're both indestructible.
to a degree.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna still say Wile E. Coyote.
the thing
We gotta
is,
keep this,
the thing
keep it
is,
fresh.
I don't know if Tom, I'm sorry, if Wile E. Coyote's curse extends to anybody else other than the Roadrunner, but I'm gonna be safe and I'm gonna go with Tom this time.
We switched up. So you going Wally?
I'm gonna stay Wile E.
All right. I'm staying with Tom, man. I think Tom
But
is
Tom
more,
is definitely MacGyver though.
Yeah, I want to win.
Yeah.
Tom is more resourceful, man. Wile E. Coyote, I think, is very like. I think he's brilliant. I thought he's smarter than what they said, but they said it was a parody. It was a joke. He's really smart. He's too smart for his own good, and I think that Tom being resourceful is going to be able to deflect a lot of those gadgets against him.
Yeah,
Yeah. All right, man.
let's do this.
And you know,
And the fourth wall breaking too.
and when you think about it, the
His
Roadrunner
ghost.
doesn't do anything but run.
Exactly.
Tom basically trained by Jerry. Jerry be fighting back, bro. He running, shooting guns. He'll poke you. He'll get you. He'll get a dog against you.
I mean, that's 85 years of experience.
Yeah,
And
man.
then they was cool at the end. That's hilarious.
Well, Roadrunner got the experience too, but
Yeah.
Roadrunner he's mostly evading the situation.
Yeah.
I'm getting the hell
Gotcha.
out the way.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? Jerry's embracing it. Bring that heat, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Now he just did that. You gotta have Speedy Gonzalez versus Jerry the Mouse.
Oh, that.
I gotta see it. They're both cunning. But
I'll
anyway,
watch.
you ready?
Let's get it.
All right, we're gonna start this thing again right now.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
Two more time.
Right.
You know how many people when they moved the house?
That's Hercules.
Yeah, you saw it.
Virtuous victims.
Virtuous victim.
Damn.
Meepus peepus.
Come on, bro.
Can of
Schmuckus.
Let's go.
You just little rock. Rockets explode. You know Toy Story?
Let's go.
Get out of there, bro.
My dinner. Immediately into it.
We in there.
See?
Oh,
There
man,
it is.
yeah.
Nah, homie.
Come on, you apes! You wanna live forever?
Oh, shoot. That was awesome.
He just drank a stealth potion.
Fat
The fat lady.
He's about to sing, y'all.
Spanish lotion.
Damn.
Dang. He said, "Get back over here."
That is so bad.
Oh,
Nice. Oh my God.
Oh, shoot.
Uh-huh.
Great shot.
Something on YouTube. Oh, that was clever. Man. Oh, that was genius.
oh, they both got it.
Yeah.
Shit hurt. Oh, you good. You had an umbrella.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Wile E. Coyote, super genius.
Nice.
Oh, thank God one of them actually died this time. I mean, no. I
saw that umbrella in the
Animal
wrap.
cruelty, no.
Considering coyotes eat cats, I'm not surprised.
While both Cat and Coyote were incredibly powerful, they weren't literal gods who could snap their problems away. They had limitations and weaknesses that could be exploited, especially by each other. Let's first talk their stats.
Both were strong enough to contend with universe-threatening phenomena, but comparing Wile to Plucky Duck, Looney Tunes can not only destroy their own universe, but their animators as well.
And while Tom could move faster than light, Wile could keep up with the Roadrunner, who could outspeed a car fast enough to travel through time. That's immeasurably fast, and much faster than Tom. Wile gets the edge in stats.
Wile's arsenal was a bit better too, believe it or not. Even eliminating the devices that have been shown to malfunction, he still countered everything Tom had.
The biggest being the Looney DNA Dissolver, which could render Tom's cartoony healing factor moot and end the fight.
While Tom has never been shown to have Looney DNA specifically, the concept clearly has nothing to do with actual DNA molecules.
Looney Tunes have been erased completely and still returned, so it's clearly something more fundamental to their essence.
And since the Dissolver works on any tunes, not just the Looney ones, it should apply to Tom. But considering how much of a screw-up Wile is, it wasn't a sure bet. Hell, it could have backfired, especially considering how much more competent Tom is.
When it came to intelligence, Wile's engineering and scheming genius were often defeated by his own ego and stubbornness. Tom, on the other hand, was consistently more flexible, pragmatic, and victorious in his fights. He definitely gets the edge there.
Oh, and Tom has one other big advantage. He doesn't have God nerfing him.
And that's the big question. Was Tom capable enough to benefit from Wile's narrative enforced bad luck and see the DNA Dissolver backfire against him?
That bad luck is a core part of Wile's character as a cartoon. So let's call it his, toonliness.
To find the answer, we dug deep through the bowels of Looney Tunes lore and ended up in an unexpected place: Space Jam.
Where Wile yet again fails against the Roadrunner, but against the villains of the movie, the Monstars, he actually scores.
And scores again in the sequel, more than anyone else. But according to Chuck Jones's rules, that shouldn't happen, right?
Throughout his entire history, Wile's cosmically ordained failures only occur when he's specifically chasing the Roadrunner, or other tunes the plot bends around like bugs, because that's what Chuck Jones's rules were written for: Coyote and Roadrunner cartoons.
And even then, looking closely, they've been broken a few times throughout the decades, even during Chuck Jones's tenure.
Without the universe nerfing him, there's no reason to think Wile couldn't eventually land a hit with the Looney DNA Dissolver.
Especially when the only reason it failed was because of the Roadrunner's intervention, a direct violation of Chuck Jones's limitations on the Coyote.
And especially when it's the only thing that either one had that could kill the other.
Despite lacking Wile's narrative impediments, and despite having a better track record overall, Tom ultimately had no surefire way to kill Wile, whereas Wile's superior strength, speed, and looting arsenal ensured his victory.
Wile gave one hell of a chase and left Tom Jones in for a rematch.
The winner is Wile Coyote.
Yeah.
Next time on Death Battle.
versus Deku.
Subscribe and join as a member to see more Death Battle. Thanks for watching.
All right.
All right.
All right. Okay. I didn't lose. I enjoyed what I saw.
I enjoyed myself.
That was tight, bro.
Yeah.
That was dope.
Freaking
Definitely
I
fun.
like that. Very creative.
cartoons, man. You should stay with Wile E. Coyote, man.
I should have.
Yeah, man.
I want to be right once.
He is unpredictable. He was unpredictable.
Yeah.
He doesn't really play by the rules, but I just learned something about Tom. Yeah, I didn't.
I learned a lot. Yeah.
The strategy, he definitely has that.
Yeah.
And that was like more of his upper hand.
Yeah, they gave a little bit more about Wile E that I didn't know, so that's helped a
Yeah.
lot. I was thinking about changing, but I was like, no, you know what? I'm gonna stick to my guns.
That was a good match.
It was a good match.
Good
Yeah, it
one.
was definitely a
I
good
love
match.
the nod to Starship Troopers. That had me in tears.
Right. Honestly,
Sorry, so.
I tricked myself. I expected Tom, when the thing fell on him, I expected Tom to snatch one of his other lives back, but yeah, it's a
He
short.
already lost them.
Yeah.
He lost
Well,
them.
they said he can go down and get his other lives back.
Yeah.
He did it, but
He
No,
already
he
did.
snatched the one from leaving,
Yeah.
and they said he could do that. But they also said if he gets desperate enough, he can go down and go get all of them other lives back.
Yeah.
But you know,
No, it was cool. It was really cool, man. We got another one. We got Deku versus Miles Morales. That's gonna be very interesting.
right?
I want some more Hanna-Barbera stuff. I want some more Acme. Like, I want
That
some more
was
cartoon
fun.
stuff.
No, cartoon stuff is really fun, bro.
Yeah.
It's always fun, man. You know what I mean? Like, who you gonna have win? Batman, Hanna-Barbera, Super Friends, or
Right.
Anime series Batman? I'll watch it.
That'd be lit.
I'll watch it.
That's
bro.
what I'm talking
Two
about.
different type Batmans, bro.
Yeah, it is.
One got like gadgets that got words on it, and one got actual gadgets.
Yeah,
That'd be great.
This is a whoopee cushion gun.
I mean, so
Stop the pain button.
does that mean that Super Friends Batman has Toon Force?
No. They don't have Toon Force, but they are kind of, because Batman and Robin is a little
Yeah,
different.
okay, yeah.
The new adventures of Batman and Robin, that type of jazz.
Okay.
And the Batman animated series. Animated series, I think, is a little bit more grounded.
Yeah.
Yeah. But next battle is gonna be Miles Morales versus
Deku.
Deku. That's gonna be strange.
Yeah. A pair of heroes fighting each other.
Well, it's not necessarily that. It's the power set.
Yeah.
Deku's very powerful, but Miles is too. You know what? I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
I gotta see they breakdown because
Exactly. Because
I've seen Deku do 100%
yeah.
against old boy, and they retracted that and said he really didn't do 100%.
Oh yeah. When they said
Oh,
1,000,000%.
Yeah, when old boy kept growing them muscles.
The muscles. Yeah. Muscular.
Yeah.
And then they said it wasn't really that. But
Yeah. And then are they gonna incorporate beginning of Deku when he swing and he break an arm, or you know what I'm saying? And
or is it just are they just going to use in-game Deku where he's him?
Well, the show's not done yet, so I can't. They're gonna limit him because he does have All Might's powers,
Yeah.
and
but
All Might did get served up by Mike Guy. So I assume
technically Deku's a little more versatile than All Might. He's not as physically strong yet, I don't think, but in terms of his usage, he's more versatile to me.
yeah, but my All Might's stronger than him and
Yeah.
faster than him.
Yeah.
He's gonna eventually become that. but
Yeah,
at
he's
this
going to
point-
eventually get there, but
But Miles, though, that's the thing. Miles Morales, he's not Peter, bro.
exactly.
He has a whole different power set. I don't know. That's gonna be very tricky. I got to see the breakdown of that one. I'm not sure. I'm
Yeah.
not sure at all. Damn. It'll be a crazy one. Crazy death battle.
I'm here for the fight. I want to learn something else.
Yeah, man. You gotta learn. Show me your moves. But anyway, it's not about us.
It's about
About
y'all.
y'all.
Post your comments down below. Let us know what you guys thought about this match and who did you guys choose. I want to know. I gotta know. And out of this Miles Morales versus Deku, who do y'all got winning, man? Like really break that down. I don't know right now because I feel like that match didn't just come about just because. There's more about Miles Morales that I think people know about, and there's more about Deku that I think the manga has explained that a lot of people don't know yet. So that's where I'm at because I think the manga quit.
Yeah,
done,
it's
right?
over.
So the manga's done. So yeah, he is complete.
Yeah.
Shit. All right.
So
well,
there is some less information.
there's gonna be a lot more information on that one. Yeah, for sure. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and press that subscribe button. Thumbs up this video. Don't forget to share Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Patreon if you want to find some uncut and exclusive content. Go ahead and join that.
Don't miss out.
Also, if you want to show this channel a little bit more love, you can go ahead and join the YouTube membership in the section down below where you can get early access to one Saturday morning cartoon reactions.
You know what to do.
and live streams and everything like that.
Yep, that's right. It's only $5.
Yes, sir. I'm J3.
On the show. And just
It's your boy C.
Road to 100,000 subscribers.